Why you can read Japanese but cannot speak it. And no, it isn't because you aren't practicing speaking enough. It is because you don't listen to Japanese enough. And when I say listen, I mean you listening to Japanese audio without any subtitles. Not even Japanese subtitles. Because when you can learn something from watching anime with Japanese subtitles, you will be only reading them and you aren't actually listening to the audio in the background. When this can teach you written Japanese and the words Japanese people use, it doesn't teach you pronunciation and pitch accent. And these are the most important parts of speaking Japanese. And yeah, you can say, John, I'm reading the English subtitles, but I'm also listening to the audio in the background, so I remember at least something, don't I? Yeah, you remember something. 5%, 2%. Good job. And then you will watch 20 episodes and you will learn as much as I learn when I watch one without the subtitles. I'm not telling you you cannot use Japanese subtitles, but if you want to improve your speaking, you need to listen to the raw footage of Japanese people speaking. You don't have to do this with anime. You can find some podcast and put headphones in your ear and just listen to it when you are on train or anywhere. What I'm saying is, when you are reading, you aren't listening. How do you listen? Easy. You take the anime, you turn off the subtitles completely, and then you will just listen to the raw footage. You can even close your eyes, you can have them open. It doesn't matter that you don't understand basically anything. What matters is that you are listening to Japanese people speaking, and if you understand some words, you will get better at speaking the words when you train by yourself. On the other hand, if you were to put on the subtitles and you read the text, English is a no-go, but even Japanese subtitles, you are reading, you register some of the words that have been spoken, but your brain doesn't really remember how they were pronounced, the pitch accent and stuff like that, and you are left with knowing how the word is written. Good job. If you already knew that, you learned nothing, you just practiced a word. Nice, but you aren't going to get better in speaking as much as a person who doesn't use the subtitles. Another way to practice listening to Japanese is by listening to a Japanese song. With songs, you don't usually use subtitles anyway, so you can just put in the earplugs, lie down, and listen to a song and try to understand as much as possible. And at the same time, listen to how the Japanese person speaks, how fast, and it is not going to be the pitch accent and stuff like that, but still, it's better than reading and don't listening at all. That is everything. If you want my personal help with learning Japanese, first link in the description is going to take you to my full Japanese course for beginners, where I will teach you a lot of more detail and a lot of more concepts like this and ways to upgrade your Japanese. If you are interested in that and trust me enough, you can go and check it out. And if you want my personal help for free, then you can write a comment. Maybe I will respond. Goodbye.